All right, guys, so I wanted to talk today about the Oculus Quest 3 and all the different entertainment options that you have on here. For those of you guys who may be new and don't know, all the different ways that you can watch your movies or watch TV shows and all the kind of tricks in the trade that you can do entertainment-wise on the Oculus Quest platform. I'm going to try to cover a variety of different applications and a variety of different ways, the way that I do things and watch things. Obviously, I may miss some things, but here we go.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
So the first one we're talking about here is Skybox VR, which is what we're in right now. You can see we're in a virtual environment. This is an app that's been around from the very beginning, and a lot of people like it because you can watch your own movies and stuff that people store on their NASs or Synologies and stuff like that. You can also watch your local files in here as well. But for example, on my network here, I logged into my server, and I have a bunch of different stuff here that I've backed up and watched, and more importantly, 3D movies. I have a bunch of 3D movies that I have downstairs that I showed off my collection before, and then after I get my 3D movies, I kind of rip them on here and put them on here so I can access them anywhere I want. So this is where I have all my stuff. For example, this is the new Avatar movie, Way of the Water, that I ripped here recently. For my Blu-ray collection, you can see it puts you in a virtual cinema as you're kind of relaxing. I'm kind of eating the chair. Let me move up a little bit. There we go. Sometimes you have to mess with the settings. You can see it's a little bit squished. So you just got to change the format here a little bit. Probably 235 would be good. You can curve the display if you want to. I usually just leave that alone. Leave the rest alone. And you are in surround sound. Watching a 3D movie. Now, for the sake of all this, I'm just gonna lower this here and turn off the audio for the time being because I don't want to get copyright strike. But you guys can get the idea of watching a movie like this in 3D from your personal collection that you may have, and it looks fantastic on here. I'm watching it right now, and they do have other environments as well. So if you want to select a different one, you can either go to a space station, a moon, or just a void. You can adjust the theater lighting. You can see that there. You can make it pitch dark or just have it a little bit light. You can decide where you want to sit. Like I said, you can just go to the void if you want. You can hang out in the moon if you want. Kind of be chilling here, kind of hanging out on the moon all by yourself, and you're just watching this movie. And again, the VR was made for 3D movies. I said this before, I've talked about this in past videos, but this looks fantastic and exactly what you would want 3D to look like on here. Obviously, with the new higher resolution on these on the Oculus Quest, the better speakers that are built in and stuff, this is just taken to another level, especially with the lenses that they have on here, with the pancake lenses. Things are looking better than ever to watch a movie like this on here. It's not going to be, true 4K quality or anything. If you're watching 4K content and stuff, it's not going to look as good as like your OLED and stuff like that, or your 4K TVs. Maybe you've reserved that for maybe the Apple Vision Pro will get a lot closer to that with the pixels that they have going on. But on here, you get a really, really good image quality. You get to see his details. I see all his details there on his head and stuff like that. So this is a great way to watch movies and stuff on here, which is fun. Now, here we are in big screen. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with big screen. And what sets this one apart from the other one is there's a lot more environments to put yourself in, that's for sure. The environments here, you have home, a classroom, retro cinema, modern cinema, sci-fi, home theater, grand cinema, just a variety of stuff. You can even go through a drive-in movie, which I think this one looks fantastic. When you rotate through, as you see, you get put into like a car and stuff. You're kind of relaxing right here. Sitting in the car and stuff, and other people can join. So that's what makes this one different, is that this one's all about being social. You could watch this on your own. I can just put whatever I want on here and watch it on my own with no issue. But you can also, make your own public room so other people can join you by room code. You can see public rooms that other people may be hosting, and you can see up to 15 people can be in a specific room here and kind of see what people are doing and stuff. Some people do karaoke, random 3D movies, all that kind of stuff. You can also watch things on your own right here. Big Screen recently added web browser links to basically Disney Plus, Twitch, Prime Video, Pluto, and YouTube, so you can watch that stuff right here. They have a remote desktop app that you can install on your PC, so anything that you have on your PC would show up right here, and you can either stream that to yourself or to everyone else out there in the world, whatever you may be showing. They have a couple of different channels that you can kind of just scroll through. They have a 3D trailers one that you can kind of just play if you want to. And then it just starts loading the channel. Again, you can join all these socially and talk to 15 other people, or up to 15 other people. But again, 3D here looks fantastic, as it usually does. And it's a great way to watch your movies or watch content that other people are streaming and stuff like that you may be able to enjoy, especially in these really cool environments. Like I said, there's a lot of environments on here. I did forget to mention that big screen is free, so the one that we just saw, but now we are into X Stadium, which is also free. And this is like for all you sports fans out there. You can come in here, and this is all about sports, as you can see here in the environment. And you can actually watch all the NBA games for free because Meta is sponsoring it, and you could watch all of these upcoming live events where you can see them coming up October 25th. And not every game is streamed into like fully immersive mode. You can see right here which one's the next one, so you can see multi-game mode is Wednesday, October 25th is the next one that there's going to be. New in MR Access Mixed Reality, grab a panel, change scale. So they actually added, mixed reality on here now. So you can kind of like manipulate stuff. So you can go into MR mode, and now we're here watching content this way, and you could see now I have the menu in front of me. So let's see if we can actually just put something on so you guys can get an idea. So for example, if you were watching, let's see if there's any games that we may be able to watch as a highlight. So let's say, for example, you were watching the fight here that showed before. You can come in here and watch the fight. This is obviously a replay, so this is an idea. You kind of get to be, on the side here, watching this with people, watching it with your friends, and all watching it together, because you could invite friends to kind of watch together. As you can see, up to 5 people, and you can watch all these different sports. They have different angles that it sometimes rotates through. Sometimes they put you in the corner, sometimes you're on the other angle, and you're watching the fight from here and from there as well, which is really cool to kind of be ring, almost like you're there basically. And like I said, there's a bunch of different variety of options here. You can see some highlights. Let's take a quick look at what you can expect from like an NBA game. You're sitting here in the middle of the seat, and here you are watching the NBA game right in front of you. And again, mixed reality mode that they added here recently, it kind of puts you like you're in your house and you're kind of watching it in front of you. You could obviously turn that off and then be fully immersed into, being in these little areas that people are in. So it kind of puts you in like a stadium, and you're kind of just sitting here watching the game go on and stuff like that. And this is just showing you like the best plays of the game as you're watching it. Here behind here, so you can see them taking their foul shots and stuff. So all this stuff is really cool, and it's a great way to watch sports. If you have never experienced watching sports like this before, I definitely recommend you give it a shot. X Stadium is, obviously right now NBA is free. You can watch it on there, and they have other stuff from other things. So this one's really cool as well for sports fans. One of the other things we have here is Meta Horizons, where you can actually dive in. And I know this app sometimes gets a lot of flack, but they're doing some cool stuff in here between Super Rumble, Haunted High, and some of the stuff that they have. But they also have venues, which is obviously all about entertainment in here as well. So this is another avenue for you to enjoy, immersive concerts and stuff like that, as I'm about to show you in this area. So you can see as we move around here, there's a bunch of different areas that you can go to in Horizon Worlds right here. You have Micro Monsters that they have playing right now. They have live concerts, they have live comedians and stuff like that. And this is just a virtual hub where a lot of people can join up and, go to all these concerts, go to all these things that they're showing. They have sporting events and stuff like that. You can see a kickboxing special is happening here soon. Attack of the Crab Monsters, and all these different things happening in Horizons for entertainment needs that you can join live with your friends. Like this one here is a live concert.
Are you making a damn YouTube video?
So you can come in here, and you're kind of here watching a live concert like you're seeing right here. A bunch of people here hanging out. You're over here enjoying a live concert, and the live concert looks really good. And you're here in like in a virtual environment. People are all hanging out, got a live area, and you feel like you're there at the concert, which is pretty cool. So Horizon Worlds has a lot of different options. We also have Oculus TV as well, which is another app on here that you can use. And this actually has a bunch of different options as well. This is an app that usually gets forgotten about, but there's a lot of good stuff on here that's curated by Meta and stuff like that. They have immersive content here in 360 and 180. You can see all the different things that people are watching. This was a lot of fun to watch. A lot of different variety of content on here that we can't all go over, but you can see there's something for everyone in here. And a lot of it. There's even some 3D content on here. Something for everyone. There's sports stuff. There's space stuff. There's this show is pretty cool. Watching the players all play. I hope that they keep doing this series because I think this is fun. The gaming VR face-off where you can watch that. I heard radio concerts, ocean stuff, music performances, exploring the world. Like I said, there's a lot of good stuff on here. And if you click on anything on here, you can see this is 360. You just kind of watch it. And then you go into the immersive format, and here you are watching the 3D video. Now, you got to remember, some are better than others. The quality isn't the same on all of them. Some qualities will be better than others, so that's the only thing when scrolling through here. Just keep that in mind. But there is a lot of stuff on here to be able to enjoy and watch. Like you can even see something from Walt Disney World right here as well, which is pretty cool. Now, something that I don't think a lot of people know about when it comes to this stuff, or a lot of people at least don't talk about it, is don't forget that you don't have to, if you want to watch something that maybe doesn't have an app, like YouTube VR has an app, so we haven't talked about that one. YouTube has an app. Netflix has an app, but it's not really that great because it was made years ago and it never got updated, and it's still running at like 480p. You can't even change the resolution. So for something like Netflix or Disney Plus that doesn't have an app, you can actually use the Oculus browser, which is actually pretty cool. But what you could do that a lot of people don't know, or at least don't talk about, let's say, for example, I have this open here, and I go to, let's say I log into Disney Plus here, and I go right to that website. I'm already logged in, and let's say I continue watching, I think I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing, yeah. Let's say I continue watching one of the movies here, like Starstruck, that I was watching. Now, there's a couple of different things you can do here that a lot of people don't know. So, this is obviously playing right here, and I'm going to leave this muted so I don't get copyright strike. But don't forget, you can also grab these three windows, and this is giving you a little bit of a forefront of what we might be able to do with AR objects in the future as we get, the objects that they're talking about with AR into mixed reality next year that they're talking about for 2024, which is going to be really cool. But you can move this along to the side, and you can kind of put this wherever you want. So, if you have it in the middle, let's say, for example, you have this right here, you can kind of put this and move it by touching here. And let's say I'm in mixed reality or pass through. I can leave this here. I could be eating. I could be watching. I can turn my head, and there you go. I'm kind of watching it, and it's like a floating window. That's kind of what mixed reality is all about. And this is the first taste of it, because remember, we got those AR objects that are going to go into a pass through once Facebook gives us the ability. Early in 2024, where they're going to let us decorate our pass-through with different objects and stuff, and put, TV screens and objects that we win in game and stuff all around our home environment. And this is a taste of that. This is a floating window in mixed reality that you can use while in pass-through. So that's really cool, and you can full screen it if you want. And now you're watching it in fully immersive, so you can be in here watching something else, eating whatever, and it's a gigantic screen you have anywhere you go watching this movie if you put it in full screen. And that will work for any app. And here you can actually control the resolution on Netflix and stuff. So Netflix, Disney Plus, and stuff like that, I'd rather watch it on this browser, and it works really well. Something else you could do is you can put this to the side, let's say, and let's say you want it to pop up Instagram. Boom. You got a 2D app that, Facebook has done a lot of like 2D apps and stuff. They've done Facebook and Instagram and stuff. You can put this here, and you got this going. You can move this to the right if you want, and you want another Oculus browser tab. If you have another tab open, let's say, for example, and you pop up YouTube for whatever reason, and you have that, you can kind of grab it and just drop it, and now you got three different windows. I got YouTube sitting over here, or whatever I want to be doing. It could be Reddit, it could be whatever. I got Instagram sitting right here, and then I got my movie playing right here. Now, obviously, you can't full screen it, because if you full screen it, it will take up the whole entire thing, and then your other windows will disappear. But if you don't full screen it, you can leave it just like that and manipulate windows back and forth. So that's a great way to watch entertainment that a lot of people don't talk about, with manipulating these windows and doing different things, multitasking while watching it. And like I said, this is just the start of what we're going to see entertainment evolve into once we get those AR mixed reality objects and stuff that we're going to be able to do in 2024, where we're going to be able to decorate our home with all of these different entertainment and portals and trophies and stuff that we win all around our home, which is really cool. And then, of course, we can't forget about virtual desktop here. Virtual desktop has been, you know, a thing that's been around for a while. This is obviously more known for streaming VR games from your PC to your Quest and wireless, but don't forget, you can also use this to, you know, explore all these different environments, like this modern apartment that you're in. And that could be right here in my PC. Look at that environment that we have going on right there. You could be in a computer room and kind of be sitting in there. You can go into dark cinemas and stuff, so there's a lot of different things to play with here, and you can watch whatever you have on your PC, you can watch on here in your own personal space, which is really cool on Virtual Desktop. Now, yes, Virtual Desktop is obviously a paid app, but don't forget the main purpose of that is to stream PC VR games from Steam VR over to your Quest. It just doubles at the fact that you can watch 3D movies and be in all those cool environments as your own personal thing right here, and kind of be working in front of your computer and stuff, so it just gives you another way of enjoying entertainment if you want to, you know, be in those environments, be in front of a computer desk, making it seem like you're watching something. So again, there's a lot of cool options out there for entertainment. I probably missed a few that I probably should have mentioned, but there's just a lot of it. But that should get you started for those of you guys who may be new on the Quest 3 or the Quest ecosystem and stuff, on all the different ways you can watch content and watch stuff on here. I mean, even the Explore tab on here lets you watch Instagram Reels now. As you're scrolling through and you're exploring stuff, you'll see some Instagram Reels pop up. Here's one right here. And, you know, there, like I said, there's content everywhere to watch and a lot of different ways to watch it. And I'm hoping that we get some more apps that kind of take advantage of, you know, the Quest atmosphere and virtual reality. Like Netflix did a good job with their app, but then they stopped supporting it, and now you can't higher the resolution, which makes it useless in my opinion, because then you're not taking advantage of these displays. So that's kind of unfortunate. But if they update their app, if we get other apps that you can watch in virtual environments and stuff for dedicated apps, that'd be fun. But again, a lot of cool stuff for you guys to enjoy. Guys, if you guys have any questions about anything you guys saw, there was a lot of information in this video, or you want to mention something for other people to know about, leave those questions and comments down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.